Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Transport Fever 2 model railroad that we've been working on. And we are outside the city of Charlotte right now. And as you can see, we've got trains coming into and out of the Charlotte station. I've been working on a few things here. I've actually got all the industries set up and coming in the surrounding areas that need to come into Charlotte. So those are all done. And I've been starting the process of just, modeling a little bit of stuff here and there. As you can see, adding in some freight cars. And I'll continue to do that to give you an idea of what that's going to look like, hopefully for a finished version. One, we'll jump over here to Santa Clarita. You can see that I've added in some engine sheds and some freight car where they'd be working on the freight cars and all that stuff. So a little bit of a yard right here. Again, a little bit of some extra cars right here at the end of the station. But the big one is going to be the Lincoln station, and which I think I have done now. And so we've got engine sheds over here in Lincoln and freight car storage here on the main tracks. Kind of like where they'd be taking some of the freight cars off, putting them on over here. And then, we've got some stuff like that on this end too. So that's what Lincoln looks like. But what are we going to be doing today? Today, we're going to be jumping over to the city of Topeka, and we're going to be looking at that because right now, all that comes into Topeka is the passenger station. So we don't have any mainline goods or services coming in here. And as you can see, the main line is already connected to the Topeka station and actually connects up. The end of the main line right now is over here in Lexington West. So I've done all those stations. And one of the biggest things that will come with Topeka and this area over here will be a remodeling of all of our lines that we already have put in that are transporting things over to like Fort Lauderdale and Lansing. So those will become more mainline oriented than what they are right now. But I think the first thing we need to do with Topeka is we need to get the main line up to this station. And that way it's starting to deliver tools, like machinery and bread to Topeka. And also we need to connect a passenger route service in the city to help with passenger travel and all that. And then if we have time, maybe we will connect some of the mainline services. So it looks like we've got three in just the general vicinity. We have three things, you know what I'm saying? Three industries. Kind of a brain meltdown right there. So I think the first thing we're going to do is let's get this main line moved up to here. So we're going to go over here and I'm going to search for this. So we got our mainline cargo station. And so basically it's the Santa Clarita transfer and it goes to Charlotte. Then it goes back to Santa Clarita transfer. And then it goes back to Lincoln. Then obviously on to Oxnard. So what we want to do is we want to add it in after Charlotte. So we're going to add a station and we're going to select that. And we want to, we're going to have a crossover track here. And then it will need to go back to Charlotte. Where's Charlotte at? There. Right there. So then we're going to add in the Charlotte station again. And that would come in on track 2. So the one thing we have to do over here is we will have to put in our crossover. I mean, we technically could run this all the way up to Lexington, I suppose. So after Topeka, then we can click on station to add. And we can say it comes all the way up to Lexington. And then it goes back to... Topeka. And then it hits Charlotte. Okay. So when it comes into Topeka the first time, that looks good. That looks good. And I think we're... Lexington West. Let's jump over to Lexington West. And it would come into Lexington West on line 1. And then I just need to put a crossover in here. So let's go ahead and do that. And that should, fingers crossed, that should give us what we need. So no electric. And about 9,000 right there. All right. All right. So the other thing we need to do is we need to put our signals in for this. So one way is a yes. And then we need to start just adding in more signals along the way, because I don't think I've done any of the signaling on here either for any of this. I had just, you know, plumbed it all in. But I hadn't added any signals. At least I'm thinking that. I don't have that open yet. So let's just pop open the signal thing. Yeah, I hadn't added any signals in yet. So I did change it. You'll see, like, I've changed stuff as we went along here. And made it more mainline friendly is basically what I did. So finish adding in all these signals. And this is where, say, one here, one here. And we don't need one coming in right now. So our main line is good to go. So it's going to start sending let's just make sure. Let's see our terminals. Okay. We should be good to go here. Yeah, we should be good to go. Coming in on the right terminals. Let's make sure we come out over to here on the correct terminal. We do. So we should be good on all of those. So we should start seeing stuff flow up here. Our next step's going to be putting in our truck stop stuff. So let's go ahead and do our truck stop. We're going to do a building, and we're going to select the street guy here. Flip this around. I'm just going to put this in here. Actually going to expand it a little bit. I'm going to put it down, and then I'm going to configure it and actually make it a little bit bigger. Because at some point it'll need to be a bigger station. We don't really have to worry about it right now, but at some point we will have to worry about that. So, there's a good. I think this is a good spot right here for right now, on where they're going to be delivering tools and food products. So then we need a garage. Just throw that in right next door. All right, let's set up our new line for this. So we'll get rid of this guy. This will be new line from here to here. Actually, wrong. Here to here. And we're not going to do full loads or anything like that, but this will be Topeka. Goods delivery. Can't spell today. Delivery. All right, there we go. I think we got it. So then we need to buy some vehicles for that. So we're going to do cargo, and I am using the Studebaker right now because that's takes all the cargoes. I'm only going to say 3 for right now. Sounds like a good idea. So that'll start the goods delivery. That means when the mainline trains come, they will potentially have all the stuff on the train that we need for the town. Same with over here in Fort Lauderdale. Obviously, Fort Lauderdale is a little bit different right now, but we'll be dealing with some of the stuff over here in the next episode. Not going to mess with that. All right, back over here to Topeka. And now we just need to add in our bus routes for this so we can start the city growing. So let's go back over here to passengers, and we'll grab our bus tram stops. So you want a bus and a tram stop right by the passenger area thing, the station. I'm gonna throw one over here, and then I'm gonna throw one up here, and I'm gonna put one over here. So what I like to do for this is, first let's actually add in some roads here, and that way our bus line is sort of, it doesn't have to turn around. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? We're just not having to turn around. That's what we're trying not to do, is do a bunch of turnarounds. So we'll bring this guy out here and like this. That way he can, and look, they're already starting to build. So let's do a new line. I think this is, we call this passenger. Yeah, passenger. New line, and we're going to start here. We're going to hit this guy, and this guy. We'll come back to here. And then we'll go back the opposite direction. All right. So this will be passenger. Call it passenger. And this is Topeka bus. One, is that what I usually do? Spelled Topeka right? Topeka. All right, so there's our bus line is in, and let's go ahead and grab a couple buses. We're really not going to do too many, I don't think, to start out with. Let's go with, I mean, obviously this is going to lose money to start off with, but I think it'll be fine. So we'll get 4 buses coming out of there, and they're going to be doing all the stuff. As you can see, the AI is already starting to build here in town. And so once we start getting goods and stuff brought up here, that'll be even more amazing. Let's go ahead and put in, as here comes our first mainline train. I don't think it's going to have anything for Topeka, but never know. Let's go ahead and add in some signals. All right. So we've got all of it signaled. We should be good to go there. And our buses are on the way. And so, let's see, we got, yeah, good. Let's check out the, right now, let's do the, so we can get start. Yeah, anyway, we're going to do this part over here. That's what we're going to do. Let's get a truck stop in over here. And I know what I'm saying. It's been a day. It's been a long day. And the funny part is I recorded an episode yesterday for this, and when I went to edit the episode today, it was missing all the audio, my audio, because, you know, Windows updates are amazing and they tend to just break everything. So Windows updates broke my microphone, and so I didn't have any audio of me talking, which might be good, might be bad, you know, one or the other. We're just gonna throw this guy in here, so this should be a good spot for him, and because that should cover pretty much all of, you know, whatever's right there. So let's do our new line here to here. This will be goods delivery. This is Lexington. Anyway, if I could talk right, yeah, I'm just making sure I did that right. Goods delivery. So, yeah, I went to edit the video. There was I wasn't talking on it, and I was just like, well, that's unfortunate. So, re-recording a new video with me actually talking on it. We're going to do 4 on that. And we'll throw it on goods delivery for Lexington. So Lexington will start getting its goods. And one of the other things would be is we can always plumb in the first industry over here. So let's go ahead and do that as well. Because it's just right here. Why not, right? So I'm going to do this guy, and I'm going to upgrade this road to that. And I'm going to leave these as city roads for right now. But let's get this guy out here. See if I can do a... Oh, that actually doesn't look too bad. All right. Again, this is going to be a thing where it just... No, I can't reach it from there. It's just it's not going to make us any money to start out with, and that's fine. We don't it doesn't need to make us money right now. It eventually will be making us money. As you can see, excuse me, we're making 57 million right now. So it's not like we're not hurting for money. So this will be new line. This will be from here to here. This will be tool reduction. And this is LEX tools factory. All right. So that's that line. Let's go ahead and put, I don't know, like 3 or 4 train or vehiculars on there. We'll do 4. Seems like a nice round number. Can it not? It can get out there. Oh yeah, it was there. I don't know what I was. Okay. So we'll get our tools production going, and that's our first industry over here in Lexington. So good to go there. And really, I'm looking at this, and this is going to be one of those, again, where I use just a road connection from here to here. There's no reason to put in a huge train line for this guy because we really don't need it. So we'll do streets, and we'll grab this, and what we'll do is we'll just connect her over to here. And then we'll upgrade this stuff like that. You know, what would be nice is to do this. Like that. Looks even better. So then we'll get our first thing in over here. So we definitely, yeah. We're going to get our first industry plumbed in over here. I don't know. Talking's difficult today. I think it's kind of difficult every day, but I don't know. Especially today, it's just I can't speak. I can't use the words, man. So new line. From here, actually, let's do this to this, and this will be oil production. This is Topeka oil refinery. Come on. All right. So we got that. And again, we're going to do probably four trucks on there too. So buy vehicles, we'll get these. I don't normally do trucks, but it just makes sense to do it on these short runs like this. And when I can use trains, I am obviously using trains. So like all this stuff will be train into the station. So those 3, steel mill and the coal mine, will all be trained into the station. And I think the rest of the stuff, that guy will come in. So that goes over there. And this is where we'll start changing all this stuff up, where instead of it going all the way to its current destination, I'll change the lines where it comes into the mainline station. So yeah, we have our start over here in Topeka, which should be, yeah, we've already got wood waiting here, so that's awesome. Which I don't know where it's taking it, but we have wood here. So let's see where's it going? It's going to Charlotte East. I don't know. We'll find out. Interesting. So, and then we got Lexington is going to start going as well. Future plans, like we have this entire half of the map over here, and then obviously the rework of our system on this side. But our future plan is for the mega station at Montgomery, our Montgomery Freight Terminal, incoming and outgoing. So incoming goods will be on the right-hand side, goods and services, right-hand side. Outgoing mainline stuff will be on the left-hand side. So it should be an amazing time to fill out all of this stuff into Montgomery. But we're almost done with this side of the map for Topeka, and then finally Lexington. So all these things that are running over here will be changed up, and we will just run it all into Lexington and Topeka. So, hey, that's going to do it for this episode. And let's see if we can find a nice train to watch as it ends. Actually, let's go. We'll jump over here to what I think is the cool station, and we'll see the trains coming in, hopefully in over here. I don't know. It's empty. Looks like we got one train waiting right here on this guy. So, but yeah, that's going to do it for today here on the Model Railroad. And I was finally able to talk, but come back next time. And next time we'll be finishing up Lexington and Topeka, and we will be reconfiguring our current routes for all the stuff on this half of the map. And until then, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you in the next episode. And make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and all those fun things. And we'll see you later. Take care.